Blind Dyslexic here with the IDW comic book crossover event involving the Next Generation and the current Dr. Matt Smith, the 11th. Started me thinking of all the Doctor Who meets Star Trek adventures I would love to have seen. And I know there's a lot of you out there who, ever since both shows have come out, you haven't, pardon me, getting over a cold. There's a lot of you that have probably been thinking the same thing. You got two great series, two long-running series. It was eventful that it was inevitable. There we go. It was inevitable that both would come together and do something. There was one way back in the 80s involving the Fourth Doctor and the original series. That was sort of like a non-episode, if you want to talk about it, non-official. I remember finding it, and of course, since I hadn't yet become a full fan of Doctor Who yet. Let me think. No, I had been. Yeah, I had been. But I didn't get it for some reason. I forget the reason why. But this first installment of Doctor Who meets Star Trek, it's gonna be the Enterprise encountering the Seventh Doctor, Sylvester McCoy. This is the plot line. The NX Enterprise comes to a world going through its 15-month winter season. They initially assume that an alien, a villain from 2120, had did the attack this world. But when T'Pol's accent throws a lot of the survivors into a conniption fit, they begin fearing that it's... I want to make sure I get this name right so I don't have... I want to make sure it's right. Okay, Where did it go? They started fearing that it was from the Bacchus from the Fusion episode, where they encountered the Vulcans who still were attached to their emotions. They feared it was the Bacchus. Returning to the surface, they find the TARDIS, and they begin wondering which Doctor it could be. And it's hinging more upon the second Doctor, the Galactic Hobo, because they start remembering when the space pirates were attacking the space lanes for a substance called agonite, as well as they start remembering on top of the attack of the science vessel, the Space Wheel, where the second Doctor and Jamie meet up with Zoe. But nonetheless, they meet up with the Seventh Doctor and Ace, or Seventh Doctor and Mel. I haven't yet decided whether it was Mel or Ace the Doctor was companion with. But they're original suspicions of being the Cybermen are dead on. And come to find out, the Cybermen had come to this planet to find a downed cyber ship because it held the secret whereabouts of a cyber tomb that nobody knew about, which also laid within the same planetary system. The planet's name, Telos. Extra 1. T'Pol, when they initially assumed it was the Cybermen, T'Pol reveals that a Vulcan ship comes upon a planet they assume initially was Earth. Further investigation finds it in reality to be Mondas, the home planet of the Cybermen. But the Mondonians were at the standpoint of having replaced their body parts with plastic and cybernetics. And it's unclear exactly when, but it's suspected that at some point in time during their visit, the Mondonians realized how well the Vulcans got along without emotions, so they began the removal of theirs. Fast forward to 1986. Mondas returns to its home system, begins attempting to drain Earth, its twin, of its precious power, absorbs too much, and is destroyed. And the Doctor, companioned with Ben Jackson and Polly, witness him regenerating for the first time due to old age. From William Hartnell to Patrick Troughton. This is your Blind Dyslexic. I'm going to do a few more of these. I still have the original series, Next Generation, brain farted. Next Generation, DS9, and Voyager. I'll also be doing a crossover event revolving around Batman and Doctor Who, and maybe Marvel, excuse me, as well as Marvel and Doctor Who. Stay tuned to those. And if you like what you're seeing, please hit the subscribe button wherever he is up there. And please rate me. Rate. R-A-T, not R-A-P. Rate me. Leave a comment. And if you get a chance, please donate to the Heroes at Home and Cancer Sucks, two extraordinary charities that do a world of good for our men and women in military and those who are suffering from cancer. And to all our military men and women out there, thank you. Keep up the great work. Stay safe. See your Blind Dyslexic. Ciao for now.